Hey Sean, it's Adam here at the Lexus store. Thanks for calling me and getting me the information earlier today. I got Curtis filming this, just thought it'd be a little bit easier to make you a short little video of what I found out about your trade with the Mustang. Really nice vehicle you've got there. So I've done the assessment on it. I'm going to show you what that turned out to, and then I've got some really good news on the quote for the ES. And I did find a C package that has nav and sunroof that's a lot lower price too. So thanks for filling out the information on the Mustang. That really made a difference. Like I said, it looks like a really nice car. It's got good colors, low mileage. Nice to see that it has an automatic transmission. That's actually a plus. Interesting, I found out it was sold new at Skaha Ford in Penticton. I saw that on your bill of sale on the Kijiji, or the MSRP label on the Kijiji file. So that was good. What I do next after getting your assessment is I have a look at others that are listed for sale, and right down the road here from us at Lexus at the local Ford store in Kelowna, they've got a very similar car. This is black and white, but this car is actually gray, but it's the same. It's got a leather interior, 35,000 kilometers. It's a GT, same wheels as yours. Has a 5-speed manual instead of an automatic. Less kilometers, 35,000, and they were asking 18,830. Next I found this one in Abbotsford. Very similar car. This one's actually yellow. It's a GT, 36,000 kilometers, again a little bit lower. Also has a 5-speed manual, same 4.6 liter V8. Looks like a really nice car, local BC car, no accidents. Asking 17,970. Last one I printed off, this one was in Alberta. It was in Brooks, Alberta. 47,000 kilometers, so this one's very similar in kilometers to yours, slightly higher. It's a red one, GT again, also a manual transmission, asking price lower here, 16,200. So the next thing I do after that, you've probably heard of Canadian Black Book. It used to actually be little black books. They've discontinued those now and it's all online. But I put in your serial number, 06 Ford Mustang GT 2-door convertible. And it gives a guide and an estimate, and you can see here under the wholesale prices I highlighted clean because your car would easily be categorized as clean. It says 13,100 for the wholesale value, so I just take that as a guide. It's not the be all end all, but I reference that to what's really going on in the market. So I got good news for you. In spite of Black Book saying that, I've actually assessed yours at higher. This is our actual sheet that we do up that's very specific to your car. So the ones we see out there, we can't actually sit in them, smell them, drive them to know whether the condition is excellent or poor, but we've got a little bit more history with yours and the great condition that yours is in. So yours is an 06 Ford Mustang GT convertible, black on black, automatic, 42,000 kilometers, second owner. We can't quite ask exactly near that $18,000 mark of those ones that had 35,000 kilometers, but we can get pretty much all the way there. We'd ask 17,000 for yours on the lot here. For us to ask $17,000, we need to assume a cost all said and done of $14,500. The rest gives us just that little bit of margin to work with, to do some advertising, pay some of the sales expenses, and go through the sales process. Your car, for reconditioning items here, we do detailing, cosmetic, and mechanical improvement. You'd need very, very little. We do a small detail to your car for $150. Cosmetically, I'm not thinking you're going to need anything. Mechanically, we're required by BC law to do a provincial inspection just to ensure it's safe for the next owner. So we spend a little bit mechanically. And for trade value, it would be $14,000. So you're actually higher than the clean value for Canadian Black Book because of the condition of your car. And the neat thing is too, when you trade it in on another vehicle in the province of BC, the government entitles you to a tax credit. So you've paid the GST PST once already on this car. They're not going to charge you a second time. So while your trade value is 14, your effective value with your tax savings is actually 15,680. And the neat thing about that is that number approaches the actual number that we can ask in the marketplace. So it shows us that it's hardly worth your time and effort to sell it privately if you're already going to quickly get this much from a dealer and not have to do anything. It's going to save you some time and a little bit of money trying to sell the car privately. So I thought that was really good news with the tax savings that you get there. Lastly, what I wanted to show you, and maybe Curtis can zoom in enough on this, but I reran the finance agreement, and I'm going to show you this one. I could rerun the lease too, but there's some attractive things that happen with the finance for you now that you have a trade. So I've put in white for now. I know your wife was looking for either white or black exterior. I've got both available to me out of the Vancouver compound. Black interior I've used. C package, leather and nav, does still have a sunroof. We're saving a lot of money with the C package compared to the D. And like I said, there's the discount from Lexus Canada. I've also provided a further discount from the dealership to get you the best price possible. And the subtotal before freight is $42,716.50. When you add the freight, $22.95, the dealer fees and environmental levies, $499, $125. We've got a subtotal of just over $45.5. Then the trade comes off, $14,000. So you're only taxed on the $31,635.50. So $35,431.76 there would be the total if you were to pay cash, write a check, that sort of thing. But over here, what I'm really excited about is when you have a trade worth $14,000, Lexus Canada on their finance terms actually gives you a break of 0.1% interest rate reduction for every $1,000 of trade value or down payment money. In this case, a $14,000 trade is going to give you a 1.4% discount on the rate. So when you follow that down here, you look at the new rates compared to what I emailed you previously when I didn't have the trade in the equation. They've dropped down 1.4% for each term. So the term here that I've looked at for you is 4 years. 0.9 is going to be the interest rate. 5-year term, only 1.5. So with the trade, that is your payment. And I've also included no extra money down, just your trade. So $751.80 a month, including tax, with the trade on a 4-year term. And if you wanted to go to a 5-year term at 1.5% interest, $613.32, including tax, including the trade, and no other money down. So really neat setup that Lexus gives you that extra advantage with the discounted finance rate because of the trade. So Curtis is going to upload this video to you just in a quick YouTube link. Have a look, and then we'll chat after that. Okay. Thanks very much, Sean. Talk to you later.